Hey guys, what's up? TheFish here, back once again, finally sitting down and doing some real recording on a real series. We're going to be going back and revisiting RimWorld. I hadn't actually intended to play RimWorld just yet. I hadn't really intended to record at all today, but the builders are outside, but they're a little quieter than usual because the weather's been pretty wet today. Update 18 rather, recently came out for RimWorld. So I figured we'd jump back in, see what's changed. I have gone back and looked on the channel, and last time we played RimWorld, believe it or not, was update 14. That seems like 1,000 years ago almost. It seems like such a long time. I was actually reading an article recently about how long the game has been around, and it's been like 4 or 5 years. It's crazy. I've been playing this game on my channel pretty much the whole time. In its various iterations, but update 18 marks a key development milestone. We've gone from alpha into beta, and there's a whole host of new features and stuff, but I don't really know what any of them are. I haven't been paying a lot of attention, but we're just going to jump in and see what happens, I suppose. I think we'll just do the normal 3 colonists start. I don't really feel like messing with these other ones. We did play some tribe stuff before, which was pretty rough. I don't think we've ever played Rich Explorer, and I feel like it'll be a little more difficult just having one dude. Yeah, difficult scenario in the early game. I think because it's been such a long time since I've played, we'll play the normal crash landed start. On that subject, I haven't played this since last time I recorded it, so yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll try and figure it out. We're gonna play with Randy Random because he's the best. I don't remember what difficulty we normally play on. First game, we're casual players who still want a challenge. It's a rough planet. Not recommended until you got some experience with the game. Okay, well, we have some experience. Although it's probably pretty out of date. But rough is pretty much in the middle. If we consider this to be like peaceful mode, nothing's gonna kill you. And some things will kill you. A lot of things will kill you. Tons of things will kill you. You're a masochist. You're screwed. I think around here is just about right for us. We might not play our whole life here. Our whole life. What am I even talking about? It's been a long time, guys. I need to get back into the flow of this whole YouTube thing. Just gonna hit randomize a bunch of times to figure out our world. Pleasant. Yeah, that sounds optimistic. Let's go 50% globe coverage. I think this is how much... we don't generate the whole surface because it can take a very long time. This is the percentage of the surface that you want to generate. Okay, that makes sense. So if we did that, we would generate an entire planet, but we might never see most of it. 50% is probably going to be okay for us. I want quite a big world, but I don't want to sit around for hours waiting for it to generate. But 30% will be really fast for us. Maybe we'll do that instead, actually. I don't know. I kind of want to have a whole world to play with, but we'll never see most of it, so what's the point? I guess 30% is going to be okay. It was the default setting. Let's try and keep things vanilla on our first little game here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to generate. That should give you an indication of how blind I am going in here. I haven't even generated a world to play on. I literally just decided I was going to record. I sat down, I booted up the game, I started recording. I don't have any idea if my settings are fucked on my recording software or anything like that. This might be a totally wasted recording, but fuck it, we're going to see what happens. This is the world we've generated then. That's just normal stuff. We know how to work that. Go away, message. Now what? Oh, go away. Please. Save me. Alright. So the world we have generated looks pretty nice. We have a big old ocean on that side, the Zima Ocean. The cute little island with some, I assume, bandits on it. The Grey Victors faction. A base for one of the factions. I assume they're nasty because they have a little skull and crossbones. These are probably the more friendly. Well, actually, these are probably tribespeople, right? These are the more neutral factions, tribesmen, and bandits. That would be my guess. Or pirates, I guess they're called in this. Hey, I like this area. There's a bog. I do think I want to start in a bog, because that's one of the few features that one of the few new features that I know of, is the new bog biome that was added in Update 18. So that might be some fun. The bogs are very marshy, and they're quite limited on space. Oh, beardfish. I'm a fish, and I have a beard. Maybe we should live there. What was I saying before I was distracted by the magnificent beardfish? Oh, of course, now they're starting to hammer things. I hope you can't hear that in the background. But if you can, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to put up with it, like I've been all this fucking time. But yeah, the bogs and the marshes, they have a lot of terrain that you can't build on because it's muddy or, you know, full of water. So that might be interesting. There's also a lot of trees, so we might go for a tree-based economy. I do like this area. I just like this whole thing. I mean, it is going to limit us if we start to push out for... I know the end game has changed a bit. You actually have to traverse the map to get to a landing point and jump on a ship and escape. But we're probably not going to get that far, let's be serious. So it doesn't really matter if we have to go a little bit longer here. I really like this area. Let's go to the bog. There are no mountains apart from right there, which technically isn't even a bog biome. But we do have a little tiny mountain in there. I guess we're just going to have to do without mountains. It's going to make it really hard to get materials. So maybe that's a bad idea. I really want to, though. What other bogs do we have around here? Up there is way too cold. Old Alboga Island. Sounds like a nice place. It's too dark over here. I can't really see changes. Is that a bog? It's a cold bog. We do have a mountain. Beard kangaroo. We've got a beard fish, a beard kangaroo. This is the beard planet. So that's a possibility too. But I don't really want to have to deal with a cold bog. Although cold is better than hot, right? I don't know. Let's take a look. Average temperature is barely above freezing. Gets down to -20 in the winter, but +20 in the summertime. They've changed the months here. That threw me a little bit. So we can grow from the 11th of April-May to the 1st of September. That's not a... I was just about to say I don't have any idea what sort of a length of growing time that is. Or rather, I was going to say that's not a very long growing time, but I have no idea actually how many months this represents. I assume this 20 out of 60 days is... we can grow for a third of the year, maybe? Or is it maybe we can grow for 20, not for 60? I don't know. I have no idea how long the fucking year is. I have no clue. Disease isn't going to be too bad, I guess, because it's too cold. But we are kinda... Our only near neighbors are tribespeople. So we'd have to try and make friends with those guys if we wanted to trade with them. I don't know. But honestly, this video has gone on for too long already, so let's jump in. We're going to start in large, just for fun. And I guess we'll start on auto. It'll choose the best season for us to start in. Which will probably not be spring, because spring's going to be cold. It's probably going to be early summer that we start. Okay, let's see here. Those are the guys near us. The who of the what now? Those guys at the mesa are... They're cool with us. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I think we are going to settle right here. We do have some little bit of mountains in our little tiny bog. Do we get to see what the trees are like? We're going to be in trouble if there's no trees. Much more undergrowth and less trees than in tropical swamps. Oh, let's just try. Oh, hey. They've changed the character screen here. So these are the three we've auto-generated to go with us, and I guess we can generate these guys and swap them out. So what we'll do, we'll just go through and we'll hit randomize a bunch of times on every single character, and then we'll choose the best little team to take here. I'm not going to try and micro our team too much, because that's no fun. I guess they've put in this screen to make you less inclined to want to do that, which I'm cool with. Alright, so we have Barry McFarland. He's an inventor, an apocalypse survivor who went on to invent some stuff. He's a fast walker, neurotic, and volatile, so he's gonna be causing some troubles if we don't keep him happy. He does have shooting skill, and he's passionate about it, so that's good. He can cook, not a good constructor, but he will get better. He's a miner, and he's great at it. Or he's not great at it, but he has a lot of passion. And he's also a crafter. He's pretty good. And I'm a little worried about this stuff, but we'll keep him in for now. We have a concept artist. I have a lot of those at university with me. She started on an organ farm. It's a little rough. She can't do basically anything, and she has a gunshot wound to the chest. She has an annoying voice. She'd get on so well with Barry. Yeah, but I mean, she's great at what she can do, but she can't do basically anything, and we're gonna need people who can do stuff. So we'll probably swap her out. Valerie Dweeb Buck is a vat-grown soldier and a jailbird. She's great at melee, pretty good at shooting. She doesn't care about anybody, but she is an optimist. That's pretty cool. She's got a green thumb, and she's also interested in growing. That's going to be pretty good for us, I think. Now people are being loud outside my door. Great. That's the problem with living here, guys. I'm sorry. We'll keep her on the back burner. I do like that growing stuff, and she's also a pretty good shooter. She can tame some animals for us. She's passionate about cooking. She'll probably be our sort of jack-of-all-trades kind of deal. We have Rodat, who is a soldier. Or sailor, rather. She has a stab scar. She's really good at social, though. But she can't do any kind of skilled labor. Yeah, we probably don't want you. That social skill is really good, though. Melissa Estrada is a Luddite rebel. Really good at melee, really good at shooting. Really into growing and mining as well, and constructing and cooking. But you can't do caring, social, intellectual, or crafting. And you're also a psychopath. So we're probably not going to want you either, but those stats are real nice. We'll see who else comes up here. Oh, you love animals. Eric Egan, a female colonist. Tunnel World Illuminator, shelter child. Great with animals. Not much good at anything else. Yeah. Keegan Highland. Capable of dumb labor. Not very good. You're not good at pretty much anything, Flossie. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff, but... Oh, who's our really good farmer? Is it you? No, you're the psychopath. We don't want you. I thought someone was really good at farming. Who was really good at farming? Yeah, we don't want you. Let's swap you out. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, like that. Okay. Dweeb. I don't know, Dweeb's pretty good. You don't have particularly good stats, but you're not bad either. Probably don't want you. Estrada. You're the one who's really good at growing, but you're a psychopath. But you are a night owl, though. So you'd like to work during the night. So we want to have you just doing all your stuff at nighttime. Which won't make the psychopath too bad, because you'll be on your own most of the time. I think we're going to keep you. I think you're cool enough to keep. Did anybody else jump out at us? I guess these are our highest skills in various things. We could use somebody who's better at medicine. Alright, intellectual's really down. We have nobody who can research right now. Okay, you could do that. But you're still awful at medicine. On the other hand, we have two people here who are completely incapable of doing medicine or social stuff. So that'll be bad for us. Because if Barry, our only doctor, was to go down, nobody would be able to take care of him. And it's not just they don't have any skill, it's they're completely incapable of doing it, so we couldn't even force them to. So who is good at medicine? You're... excuse me, you're pretty good. But not being able to do any of this stuff really sucks, but you're good at intellectual as well. So maybe swap you out for Dweeb there. Okay. So we still have two people who are pretty good at shooting. We've got some animal skill. The important thing here is we do actually get some medical skill. You're jealous, though. So you'd need to have the best bedroom. You don't like bionics. You're also too smart. So you and Barry are going to be the first to break, I'm sure. But Estrada will just keep going, because she doesn't give a fuck. I think that'll be fine. I mean, it's probably going to suck, but it'll be fine. Come on, let's be optimistic. I have no idea what the optimal strategy is anymore. I guess we'll just have to figure it out as we go. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. Well, that thing said there wasn't a whole lot of trees, but there's quite a lot of trees. Start by gathering up all of our shit. Plenty of survival meals, some silver. Alright. You're our shooty McShooter face, right? No. Estrada, you grab that gun. Barry, you grab that gun. And Rodette, you grab that knife, just for fun. We have a pet. Seychelles. An Arctic wolf. Nice. Alright, let's pause it here and take a look at our starting area. Got some muffalo up there. Lots and lots of trees. What are these guys? Caribous. They're like reindeer-looking guys. What do we got in the mountains here? Sandstone. We've got a building. It's probably full of death. Let's not go poke it. A lot of steel right here. Got a geyser over there. Ship chunk. That'll be nice to deconstruct. Get some extra supplies. Do we have a closer geyser than that? We have this one. They're probably pretty equidistant. But this one's probably going to be fine to aim to build our power around. Okay, it's not too cold, but it is going to get cold in the winter. So we're going to have to make sure we're prepared for that. Let's take a look at our research screen, see what we start with. Hey, this is different. It actually has a decent interface these days. Makes me happy. Let's see, passive coolers we're not really interested in. We can make clothing, beds, stone cutting. We already have some electricity. We can make nutrient paste and stuff. Air conditioning we're not worried about. We're more interested in heating. Is that a part of that? Cool rooms in the heat or keep freezers? Well, we'll want a freezer anyway. IEDs. I want IEDs. Okay, we can still build a ship. So I guess there's now multiple ways to end the game, to win the game, as it were. But yeah, let's worry about all that stuff later. That's going to be okay for now. We are going to want to change Estrada's schedule soon, but we'll keep everything like that for right now, because we've got some emergency stuff we need to set up. We need to get our supplies moved indoors, which I guess we could do right over here. I think this is actually going to be our little starting place. So where are our doors? Build a nice wooden door. How do you rotate? Do we need to rotate doors? Guess not. Good. We'll build a door there. I think we're covered in roof, so that's nice. How do we make a thing? Zone. We need a stockpile zone in here, and we'll need some... Do we start by making some beds? Try and avoid some of those mood debuffs. I think we do. Alright, that's going to be our starting plan. We're also going to have to chop down some trees to get the wood to do that stuff. Let's do that. There's a rat. Do you have any training? No, but we can get you trained up as soon as possible. We're probably going to want to start hunting pretty early as well, just to make sure our dog gets fed. Do we have a roof? I thought we had a roof, but maybe not. How do we... Okay, that is our home zone, so that's good. Let's make sure we build a roof in here. There we go. Alright, that gets us started. I think I'll just let these guys haul for a minute. Make sure we get all of our stuff moved in out of the rain. Am I right? Now we're mostly building stuff, it looks like. Can we make sure we grab the medicine, please? And the food. Nothing else is really important right now. Alright, so let's take a proper look at our schedule. We want to get rid of all this stuff, because we don't want them to oversleep if they could be getting up and doing something. So let's make sure Barry and Rodat are in bed at 10, or by 10. We need to check her traits real quick, because there's a certain time she likes to be up. So she needs to be up by 11 and in bed by 6, or in bed by 11 it looks like. So if we have her work, or if we have her sleep around about the same time everybody else gets up, I think that'll be fine. So if we aim to have everybody get up at around 7, we'll make sure she gets to bed around then. And I'm actually going to keep her in bed. That's a long old sleep time though, isn't it? Yeah. That's a lot of time. So maybe we'll make it more like 10. So we'll put her in bed by 10. Oops, that was a little far. And we'll get her up probably about 8. I think that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be plenty of sleep. I'm just going to fill these in so we can really see what we're working with. Oops, I punched my microphone. That's a great start to my return to recording. As for work, I think we should allow them a couple hours in the morning to deal with needs and stuff. So if we work 10 till 1, we'll have 2 hours. We'll work 4 till 7. At which point they can keep working, or they can deal with needs and have some fun if they want to. As for Estrada, or Estrada rather, you can start doing your work about there. About there. Okay, that puts everybody kind of on the same schedule. Just Barry and Rodat, or rather, Estrada is offset from everybody else. I think that'll work. We'll have to make adjustments to that as we go.